Live from the Hungry Dad Sports Network studio, I'm the Slimebacker, and this is the state of the Hungry Dads League for Season 7 so far. Long have I sat on the sidelines absorbing every morsel of this league I possibly can. Starting now, each week I will be regurgitating my insights and discussing the happenings in the Hungry Dads Blood Bowl League. Now I'll be catching you up to speed on the first half of the season. This season's been both bloody and muddy so far, as the only certainties have been inclement weather and death. Season 7 was intended by those cursed commissioners to be the longest yet, and that was even before they inducted 2 new coaches. We are now 11 weeks in, and while this first half of the season doesn't count for records, it does count for team building. So let's meet the teams competing this season, starting from the bottom. The big meaty lizard men. Not all of these lizard men are big or meaty, and some commentators might say that that's this team's biggest weakness. The team has struggled to level up this season, though is still largely intact. Aaron is a coach who has performed at all levels. At the very least, depending on how the early part of this second half goes, we could still see a serious contender for best of the worst. Their record so far is 0-5-6. Death Metal. Coached by Zane, the newest rookie coach, Death Metal has at least retained a strong core as Zane learns how to coach their team. They're currently 1-2-8. Not losing it with Diego. Using stolen genetic material and experimental cloning technology, disgraced Commissioner Diego has attempted to rebuild the league in his own image, though the quality of those clones leaves much to be desired. This is the second version of the team as well, after the first batch got decimated in the first 3 games. The team name is a bit of a misnomer, as Diego is losing it in all senses of the word this season. Diego has the most casualties of any team so far, and clearly his sanity frays with each passing week. His record sits at 2-2-7. Bare Neck Winery. These vamps are thirsty, seeking not only blood, but also wine to sate their appetites. They've got plenty of wine, but their current roster is looking a little low on blood, considering the wholly filled cast of sommelier vampires, but a lack of thrall blood bags. Phil is a former champion coach, but at this point it'll be a steep climb if he wants to compete at that level again. Phil sits at 3-2-6. Spicy Men. The Spicy Men have seen a lot of pain so far, but with a stabilizing roster and with a decent spread of level ups, things might be looking up for these Spicy Men. Last week they even had a major upset win against Shorts Brewing Company, and now they're in 8th place at 3-2-6. R/Nice Guys. A durable and considerable force to be reckoned with. The nice guys of their namesake are no doubt sarcastic, as Sammy Owo's team has killed a total of 5 players this season, the most of any team this half. In the first half of the season, Sammy won a major match against their long-fated rival Tommy, and reclaimed the Owo during their no-wo or Owo match. Durability, if anything, is a trait to be desired this very bashy season. The nice guys are proving durable. They went 4-2-5. The Horny Toads. These toads might have a shot if they can quit being so horny. It's gotten so bad that Tommy was even edging for the whole duration of his game against Spencer's team. This team seems to be Spencer's best season yet, sitting in the upper half of the leaderboard. Spencer and his lubed-up lizards went 4-5-2. Arch Nemesis. This up-and-coming rookie coach continues to give gutter runners a bad name. Despite casualties rivaling Diego, Ted is cheesing his way to the top and is currently in 5th place, but only narrowly behind 4th. He went 5-2-4. The Mushroomers. Life in extant form. They are neither alive nor dead, though that isn't to say they don't bring death with them. Coached by Season 4 champion Rez, they are narrowly out of the Big Three with a record of 6-3-2. D.I. Die. Former two-time champion fallen from grace, once again gunning for the top. Joe's coming at this season with a real do-it-yourself attitude. And now, for the first time in a long time, Joe has made it to the Big Three. Joe is getting into the pit with a record of 6-3-2. Shorts Brewing Company. Smokey the Bear gave up on One Love after his team's defeat in Season 5. Now, returning in Season 7, he embraces his other love, beer, bringing vengeance with a brotherhood of brewers. Coached by Jay Walker, this team has a lot to win, but also a lot to lose, as the current and two-time champion, sitting in second with 2 losses, 1 to Joe, and another in recent upset with Tommy. The question on everyone's minds is, will this be the season to break Jay Walker? Oh, and it looks like we have a call. I didn't realize the phone lines were open today. Hello?
Chinks in the armor soon seen by all. Try the hands of a Commissioner Jay Walker will fall.
I told you, Oracle, I'll have you on in a few weeks. We don't need to hear this yet. Where was I? Oh, Shorts Brewing Company went 8-1-2. The Iron Curtain. These dwarves have read Karl Marx, and are continuing the legacy of the Workers' Revolution by painting the League red with carnage. Rumor has it, Cynthia is even in league with the Oracle, who has been helping Cynthia have insight into the deaths in some games. In a moment of morbid humor, Nuffle laughed watching Cynthia predict 2 rat deaths at the hands of the horny toads. Cynthia and her dwarves stand tall in first place for the first half of the season. Respectably, they are 9-1-1. Once again, this is only the first half of the season, and the results so far might as well dissolve since they don't matter for getting into finals. Before we wrap up the program, there is one more matter of business to discuss, and that's titles. The Hungry Dads League has many titles. There are those like League Champion or Best of the Worst, which are only decided during the finals of a given season. Currently, Jay Walker is the League Champion and Sammy is the Best of the Worst. But there are other titles that move around, or even some that aren't honorable to hold. Diego's Pride is one title that moves around. Last season in the semi-final match, Diego and Jay Walker wagered a part of themselves over the match. Jay Walker wagered his sanity, which thank Nuffle he maintained, and Diego wagered his pride. Ever since, Diego's Pride has been wagered each week. Bet on who the current holder thinks will win a given match. If the holder loses the bet, then the pride goes to the person who proved them wrong. Tommy is currently Diego's Pride. Next, there's the title of Anytime, Anywhere, or ATA for short. Starting last season, the ATA has been a title of prestige and prowess, even outside of the glorious game of Blood Bowl. Defenders of the title must be vigilant in any game they play with league members, for any loss can result in a title change. Joe most recently claimed the title when he defeated Jay Walker in their Blood Bowl match earlier this season. We now look at the role of Coward, which currently belongs to 2 league members at the time of writing, Cynthia and Rez. Coward is reserved for coaches who make cowardly plays. Sometimes there are cowards who go a step further, however, or maybe they just don't have the dignity to remove the coward role that they were given already. If they don't for a long period of time and someone notices, then they receive Coward ×2. Currently, Rez holds this title. And now, to finish off the show, here are the matchups for the first week of the second half of the season.